What up YouTube, this is T-Genesis here, and we've got a deck profile. This is what's just, when you play these, don't underestimate them because they look like Pokemon at all. Just expect them to stop you doing shit and then shit won't happen. So this is Triple Wathopper.
Triple Wathopper is pretty much the whole theme of the deck. You get two of these guys out, you can only target it with attacks or spell, trap, monster effects. So you've locked your opponent down as soon as you've got two of them out. As soon as they're out, they can't attack, they can't use Book of Moon to take one out, they can't Tribute to the Doom, they can't Eclipse if they're using Dragoonities. All they can do is Mass Destruction, Black Rose, Dark Hole, Burst Breath if they're Dragon and Fags. Yeah.
Obviously, as well, with the Watlock, you have to have the support to actually protect it from Mass Destruction, which you'll see quite a lot of in this, I suppose.
Yeah, then you've got your double Wat Giraffe. Most people run triple, but you know, I like it at 2 because I much prefer these guys, your triple pheasants.
Especially this format.
Because they attack, if they've got a little Xyz on the field, you remove it from play and it's lost all of its materials and it's pretty much useless. Then you've got, also if you use it, something that would destroy it in the end phase, doesn't get destroyed because it would remove. Also if you've got somebody using Death Counterblow or whatever they like, that removes it first and then it survives the Death Counterblow. And you've got Triple Dragonfly, pretty obvious, it's the searcher of the whole deck, can bring out pretty much every monster in the decks, it's just a Wat. And you've got Double Lemur. Most people don't run these guys, but it's, you set them, stalls them for a turn, they skip the next battle phase when it's destroyed. That's either through card effect or through battle, doesn't matter where it goes either, can be macro deck and they still skip the battle phase. You've got your Double Fox. At the moment these are just the tuners. These guys go into the big chimeras, which I'll explain later. But you go with the generic level 4, you get your 6, you got your single Kiwi, he's a decent level 3 tuner. Not good stats, but he goes again with the level 4s, goes for a Hydra. You've got your Honest, it's a full light deck. So you go, somebody attacks into something because they think it's strong, you got weak monsters, drop Honest, you're laughing.
Yeah, and it is the moment as well when you attack into like what looks like a baby Zapdos or whatever, and then someone drops Honest on it and you feel like crying because you just got killed by a 1000 attack monster. It's ridiculous.
So that's the monster lineup. Got all Thunder, 1 Fairy.
And just remember as well, these don't have to be in the Wat deck. These are actually going to be the next best side deck cards.
These are going to be teched everywhere. These are already teched.
Pheasants are going to be pretty big cards next format because the whole Xyz bullshit. Just try and get these if you can, because they're always nice to have.
They're hard to get though because the Duelist Revolution now, so.
And because Duelist Revolution was probably the best pack printed
ever.
Anyway,
so you're running a Thunder deck, so recycling batteries. The whole deck is 1,500 attack or less, so you've got targets all over the place in your grave. You just add them back to your hand and you can go for a lock again. Double MST, pretty basic.
You do want these.
Take out people's mirror forces that you're trying to break your lock with.
The MST is the thing that you generally want to try and get rid of Starlight Road with, because Starlight Road's going to be everywhere now with Heavy Stormback. So if you can MST, then just do it, and if you hit a Starlight, then just cry in laughter.
In this format, double swords, absolutely perfect in this deck. If you haven't got your lockout, stalls them for 3 turns. They can't do shit. With double swords, it's 6 turns.
Are these supers?
That one's a super.
Yeah, because we're pros, we have supers. Staples, of course.
2 My Body as a shield. Next one's a gold rare.
Yeah, shiny. It's better.
If your lock's gonna get broken with a Dark Hole, flip it, pay 1/5. Your lock stays, and you carry on pissing off your opponent.
The best thing is as well, when someone tries to Black Rose, you just like you lose your monster and they fuck off.
Yeah, life points are expendable. Obviously, Book of Moon. 1 for 1, absolutely amazing in this deck.
Necessary.
You discard any monster you like, and then you just go Hopper on the field, summon another Hopper, your normal summon, you got a lock.
And as well, this is the Black Rose anti as well, so it's, yeah. Everything in here has to be Mass Destruction negative.
And you got, obviously, Heavy Storm, Messenger of Peace as well. This is everything over 1,500 attack or more. There's only 1 card in the whole of the Wat archetype that will get affected by that.
Why are you not using more of these?
Because I haven't got hold of them, and
Right,
also...
So more of these if you can.
More of those if possible, but yeah, obviously you're reborn.
Bullshit.
Then onto the traps, you got triple Wat Keeper. That perfectly combos with Pheasant, because
Is this Return of the Sixth Sun?
yeah, Return the Sixth Samurai basically. Special summon one from level 4 or lower from grave. It's on the field and it destroys during the end phase. But if you combo it with a Pheasant attacks, removes. This would destroy, doesn't destroy. Pheasant returns. You keep your monster. So it's a nice little free monster.
With what lockout this is broken, it's just funny.
It's amazing. You got your double Wabku again. While you're waiting for your lock, you flip a Wabku. They can't take out your little monsters. You got your double Magic Cylinder again for stalling. Nice little Ultra one as well. But
Sexy.
it's nice for just stalling them out.
Obviously, as well, if you like, in his opinion, this is one of his favourite staples. But personally, D Prison is one of the next best things.
D Prison's just as good, yeah.
D Prison's just as good, but the burn damage is also nice because this is in the effect of a burn deck. Because you're not going to be swinging into monsters and attacking for game. You're going to be poking directly, which is a little way to.
Something I failed to mention with Pheasant and Giraffe, they don't attack monsters. They just run into them direct. And you've got Starlight Road. Again, protect the lock, get a free Stardust.
Only one.
Yeah, well,
I much prefer My Body as a Shield over it.
My Body as a Shield is the one, but yeah.
Because yes, Starlight will give you a free Stardust, but your Stardust is still targetable through even if the Wat locks out. Starlight Road will give you, it'll stop it and it'll destroy it, but My Body as a Shield, that can get through Decree, which...
And as well, the reason My Body's better, because Smashing Ground, obviously, please don't tell me I'm not going to even that doesn't work.
No, My Body can stop Smashing Ground as well, and
Yes.
Starlight can't, because Starlight only destroys one.
Your body can stop.
Yeah, My Body can stop anything. Mirror Force, again, if you find a bit of trouble with the...
Metal Raiders Mirror Force.
Find a bit of trouble, people running into your Pheasants and your Giraffes, you just Mirror Force them. And then finally, Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Not many people run it, but again, if people are being dicks and running into your Pheasants, running into your Giraffes, trying to take out your Hoppers, flip Scrap Iron, you got a defence every turn.
Scrap Iron is generally personal preference, but obviously, because I don't like Solemn anymore, which isn't in this deck either, because Solemn's pants. But Scrap Iron seems to work for him, so yeah, try it out. And then we've got extra deck.
And then we've got the extra deck. We've got 2 Wat Chimera.
Ultimate Rare.
Possibly the easiest one to get out because you just go Fox, Pheasant, Giraffe. You can go 2 Lemurs and a Fox, whatever you like.
And what is the most irritating thing about this as well is you summon it and people are like, yeah, it's got a synchro, it's bottomless. No, it's
1400 attack. And then the great thing about it is you attack it, it attacks directly, 1/4. As soon as it attacks, they stack one out of the hand, random card. So then just keep on drawing into that.
It just locks your opponent's hand really. If they got if they're single-handedly, then the fuck.
And if you've got 2 of them on the field, it starts draining the hand, and then eventually they're done for. 2 Hydras, they're just amazing in this deck because it's a gold Sark every single turn, 1500 attack, attacks directly. It's the only one that people can target with bottomless, but it's rare that people do hit it with bottomless. Blackwing Dragon, ghost rare.
He plays it because it's a ghost.
No, I play it because this deck can't really withstand much burn damage because it's such a slow deck. You just lock them down and you just gradually poke for game. If they get a big wave motion cannon out or something, 8 turns, you just get a counter on it and nothing happens. You got your double Stardust.
How easy are 8s to get out in this deck?
8s, it can be a Fox, a Pheasant, and you've got to use a minimum of 3 monsters. So it's not too difficult, but it's the target for Starlight Road.
What about, say, something daft like Fox, Hydra? That'd work.
Fox and Chimera, yeah, that would work, but generally you don't want to get rid of your Chimeras. You got Colossal Fighter, which
Iron Man.
it's a nice little wall if people are trying to get through it.
Or if you're against Warrior deck.
Or if you're against a Warrior deck, then you just...
Yeah, Warrior deck's like Six Samurai, which won't happen
Dead.
anymore.
Shut up.
You've got your RDA.
What, mate, you play with dead people, you're Necro.
You got your RDA because you can. It's it's a beat stick if they've
And
got
it
something that's
screws over
annoying
my
you.
deck.
It screws over Karakuris. You've got Black Rose, because Black Rose is pretty easy to sync with. Kiwi and a Pheasant. Urquizass,
Gotta rush this. It's
nice little
turning back.
piercer, and Iron Chain.
Just generic level 6s.
Generic level 6s, yep. And that's the Watts.